Welcome to the final score on this Sunday night, Monday morning. I'm Cliff Pyron. Brian Bailey is off. We've got another great show lined up for you here tonight. Starting in the National Football League, the Carolina Panthers have now won 8 straight games. And with the Saints lost tomorrow, they would be tied atop the NFC South. Today was the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Carolina Panthers from Charlotte. And it was good to see the Cats just take care of business. Here we go. Cam Newton, an absolute beast here today. Pick it up in the first quarter. Carolina down 3-0. Watch Cam get out of the pocket. There's only a handful of players who can do this against an NFL defense. He's one of them. Goes down the sidelines, 56 yards. That set up the first Panthers score. Cam's pumped. I'm excited. The Panthers are ready to roll. Cam to Brandon LaFell, all by his lonesome in the back of the end zone. And it's now 7-3 Panthers. Second quarter. 10-6 Panthers. Let's make it 17-6. Cam Superman's into the end zone right here, and the Panthers lead by 11 at the half. Second half, the big day for number 1 continues. Cam to Ted Ginn Jr. this time. The Panthers QB finished with 263 yards passing, 68 yards rushing, plus 3 total TDs. The Cats win and win big, 27-6.
I just want to start out by saying War Eagle. War Eagle. War dang Eagle. But in other news, we did have a great win today. It wasn't, the prototypical or the way we wanted to win, but, we found a way to win, and that's the most encouraging part about it. It was a lack thereof, a focus on some parts on my behalf, with throwing a careless interception and just not, honing in and finishing the game the right way. We had a lot of guys that was playing their tails off, starting with the offensive line, offensively, as well as, Mike Tobert, picked up the slack with D'Angelo down today, as well as Jonathan Stewart.
Cam Newton, of course, talking about those Auburn Tigers on Saturday. We'll have much more on that later tonight in the final score. Elsewhere in the NFL, the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs hooked up for the second time in 3 weeks. Part 2, even better than Part 1. These, of course, 2 of the best teams in the league. They showed us why here today at Arrowhead. Alex Smith to Junior Hemingway makes it 7-0 KC. Then later, it's Smith to Anthony Fasano. Believe it or not, this thing was 21-7 Chiefs. But Peyton Manning can never be counted out. Not good in cold weather, my backside. He threw for over 400 yards, 5 TDs, 4 of them to this guy, Eric Decker. That one tied the game at 21. And this one, well, it made it 35-21. The Broncos went crazy in the second half. They beat the Chiefs 35-28.
Often in the 2 games we played, we knew that the double west was a scenario, and so sometimes Eric was going to draw single coverage, and he played well. He ran good routes, and I thought Adam called some good plays. We got able to get down the field. Protection held up that allowed us to get down the field, and Eric was awesome. Really hats off to him the way he played today.
We had another good one in Minnesota. The Bears have to beat the Vikings to keep pace with the Lions in the NFC North, but Cordell Patterson did not make it easy. This 33-yard run made it 7-0 Minnesota, and this one was far from over. Josh McCown coming up here to Alshon Jeffrey. This is one of the best catches of the entire season. Jeffrey, 12 grabs, 249 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough. Blair Walsh hits from 34 out in overtime. The Vikings win 23-20. Down in Houston, great game between the Patriots and the Texans. Tom Brady to Shane Vereen makes it 21-17 Pats, but back comes Houston. Ben Tate, 3 touchdowns on the day, a fantasy monster. And now it's 31-28 Texans, tied at 31. 3 minutes to go. Stephen Gostkowski kicks a field goal. That one from 53 out. New England wins. That final score was 34-31. From the professional ranks to college football, we go to Huntington, West Virginia to revisit a nightmare for Pirate Nation. ECU had a chance to advance to the Conference USA Championship on Friday. Instead, they'll be watching the game from home next Saturday. The latest from East Carolina football is next on The Final Score.
This is 9 on your side morning edition. Here's a look at the top stories for today, Friday, November 29th. It's Black Friday, people. Stores across the nation are offering bargain basement prices to entice you to spend your money. Retail experts question if today has as much relevance as it used to, though, because many big chains offered specials earlier in the month and opened for shopping on Thanksgiving Day. Last year's sales on Black Friday totaled more than $11 billion, making it the biggest shopping day of the year. And in Carteret County, power is back on, streets are mostly clear, and roofs are patched up after a tornado hit 2 towns in one night. But the recovery is far from over. Many people there spent their Thanksgiving cleaning up tree limbs and picking up the pieces. Those in the neighborhood say they're very thankful, though, for everyone helping in that cleanup and the fact that everyone survived.
This is 9 on Your Side Morning Edition.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Katie Banks.
And I'm meteorologist Dante Jones.
And we are waiting for you guys to bring you all of everything you bought at Black Friday, just to our newsroom.
Exactly.
I like
we
gifts.
can put it under our Christmas tree and disperse it amongst ourselves.
We're just kidding. But it is cold out there.
But you can buy us a gift. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, it is really cold out there. If you're headed out, we're looking at temps mostly in the 20s outside right now. So bundle up if you're going to have to wait in line at the stores before some of these stores open. Maybe you're just going out, period. You're certainly going to want to bundle up. The car will more than likely have a layer of frost on it, so save yourself some extra time. We'll warm up to the lower 50s today. Plenty of sunshine. Take the shades with you as well. We'll talk about that weekend forecast in the next few minutes. First, I'm going to toss it back over to Katie B.
All right, thanks, Dante. Families getting together for this holiday season may want to add another item to their agenda. Karen Kafa explains why now is the best time to talk family finances in this morning's Consumer Watch.